Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Elizabeth Gore, co-founder and president of Hello Alice, to discuss unmet financing needs for BIPOC-owned owners and businesses and how optimistic small businesses are for growth in 2023. It's great to have you with us, Elizabeth. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you all.
You got it. Tell us about Hello Alice, where you fit in the small, medium business ecosystem and the solutions you provide.
Absolutely. At Hello Alice, we are now the largest platform where small business owners can access capital and, most importantly, strengthen their financial health. So we support over 1 million small businesses in all 50 states, primarily women, people of color, and U.S. veterans.
How much unmet financing demand is there from BIPOC-owned employers?
Well, there's a lot. Just in the credit space, there's about a $40 billion gap for those who have actually applied for a credit product and been denied. It's trillion writ large. So it's pretty significant.
How do SMBs feel about establishing or improving credit?
You know, our small business owners are very savvy, especially after going through the highs and lows of COVID. And they know they have to diversify their cash flow right now. They have to. And ways to do that are equitable lines of credit. Whether you're looking at credit cards, where you're looking at operational credit, lines of credit from a small business loan, and most of them have the ability to apply. We just have to make sure that we are not stuck in an old loop of old data uses for their decline rates. So at Hello Alice, we're working really hard to improve that financial health, but also point to equitable products.
What do the demographics look like across when it comes to accessing credit?
You know, there's a lot of farces out there about those without or having, quote, bad credit, when in fact, if you look at women, for example, many women don't have credit history, particularly business credit. Maybe they've been out of the workforce caring for their children, caring for elderly, especially during COVID. So they're in the care economy, which means they haven't been building a credit score. Another group you can look at is a U.S. veteran who's been deployed or not utilizing credit. So there's a huge gap here of those who get declined just because they have a lack of credit history. So our goal is to help build that operational credit history so that they can get traditional credit products. There's also secured credit that's out there where you can put up collateral to get that credit history and start building it. And that's really our objective at Hello Alice.
What are the top ranking issues for small businesses in 2023?
Oh, well, we all hear it right now. We hear it from eggs to bacon to flour, but inflation is a huge deal for small business owners. And a lot of people think of it as commodity and food services, but it impacts all things around supply chain, all the way over to how we're invoicing for our products. So there's a major concern there. Small business owners have been kind of the last impacted by that. They're having to raise prices just to make ends meet. So I do think that us as consumers have to be a little bit more patient and understand if that cup of coffee is a little higher, that muffin's a little higher, they're just passing down this inflation. The other area, though, is also consumer behavior is still up and down, round and round. So they're really trying to listen to their customers and understand how to do their marketing.
And finally, Elizabeth, how optimistic are small businesses about growth in 2023?
You know, small business owners and entrepreneurs tend to be optimistic, period. It's in their DNA. But the data does show that there is an expectation of a hiring increase the second half of 23. 2022, we did not see those expectations, but over 70% of small business owners that we polled in our data are expecting to increase hiring the second half of the year. So that does show me quite a bit of optimism where the rubber meets the road and we're hearing the ground truth.
All right. We appreciate the insight. Elizabeth, thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks for having us.